What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah, and today we're going to be playing another game of Dread Knights. We're going to be down in the crypts, dealing with some ghouly boys that we chased down from the park last time. Before we do that, if you haven't considered smashing the buttons or checking out the links in the description, please do, as it really does help us out. And let's go play this game of Dread Knights. He's ready too. The crypts have proven dangerous for even the most dedicated of the faithless, and with reluctance, they have turned to the other guilds for help. The entrance is not just in the park, it seems. Ghouls have been crawling out all over the city. Coordinated attacks have been launched, and the faithless that once controlled the crypts want you to find out what is behind the sudden appearance of so many ghouls. End this menace, and the faithless will grant you a boon from the church archives. Welcome to the crypts, my friend. We are deployed on this side of the board, 3 inches in. We have 3 grave robbing ghouls and a ghoul king. For now, they're going to behave as normal. However, once the ghoul king is reduced to 5 health, he will try to trigger a cave-in and run away. We'll go a little bit deeper into that when it happens. Not going to burn that time yet. The crypts here can be looted. There's potentially stuff in there. We got 6 turns. 6 turns. Hopefully we can get in here and not get buried in the cave-in. In this scenario, we don't roll on the conditions table. We just automatically apply darkness, which is fine because, as always, Sam has his trusty light. Alright, so we're going to start with Sam. He's got the light. And I can't shoot anything that I can't see. And I can't see anything that's not within my 6-inch bubble. At least, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's what makes the most sense anyways. So Sam's going to move up. Going to get stuck in and take a shot at that ghoul. Looking for a 12. 17 definitely hits. For a D8 there. 5 minus his armor of 1 will deal 4 damage. Dean will activate next. He's going to move up and see where we get. Ending here to take a shot at that same ghoul. I'm gonna re-roll. That'll do. Is also a D8. It's another 4 damage, which should finish him off. I think he has 8 HP. Let me double check. That will finish off that ghoul. Ellen will bust a double move. Cass has a huge 8-inch movement, so he's going in on that grave robbing ghoul on the left right there. Ending here and taking a swing. Let's go. So that's an auto hit with the crit, and it will deal max damage, which on his cane is a D8, so 8 damage. Minus 1 for their armor, 7 damage. Gets to have a crack back. It misses, fortunately. Old Bobby is not quick, so he will totter his way on as quickly as possible with a double move. Ending there, which will bring us to monster phase. We'll go ahead and start with this friend right here who is currently in combat. That is a miss for him on 5. Monsters always look for a 12. I get to crack back at minus 3, which means I am at straight dice. Hit. Because I'm minus 3, but I have 3 agility, which is what my weapon uses. So it just puts me at even dice. That will hit for a D8. For enough to kill that ghoul. Our ancient ghoul king here is pretty much the same distance from Cass and Bobby. So we're just going to do an even or odd to figure out who he goes after. Will be Bobby. Odd. He will go after Cass. Normally you would roll 2d6 for them, but even if he rolls snake eyes, he's going to be within an inch and able to swing. So we're just going to move him on over. Okay. Ancient Ghoul swinging at Cass. A 9 will not hit, unfortunately for him. I get to crack back at straight dice. That is a miss. Ghoul friend up top here is closer to Cass, so he will be running at him at a pace of 2d6. 7 inches, that should be enough to get. Oh yeah. And then some. We'll take a swing. And he will miss on a 3. I get to crack back at straight dice. I will hit real freaking hard on a d8. 2, so 1 damage, which will bring us to turn 2. So I guess let's get in here. Cass is going to start off swinging at that ghoul. 7 is a miss. Ghoul gets to swing back at me. And not quite. Almost close, but not quite the cigar. Bobby is going to move around and attack that ghoul. The grave robbing one. Not the ancient one yet. That's a 9, but plus my strength of 2. Is that right? It's a 10, 11. I'm going to use my auto pass, a test. Because this thing does a d10 worth of damage. And I want to hit him with it real bad. 6, so 5 damage. Then return fire. Oh, and he hits me. Luckily, he doesn't crit me. But he does hit me. Hit me for d6. Ooh, shiza. So 6 damage. I have a breastplate, so armor 2. So 4 damage. And I got to take a toughness test. Toughness test, as all other tests, is target number 12. 12 plus my toughness 2 is 14. We are not diseased. Sam is going to just move up a little bit, bring his light a little bit closer, and reload his weapon. To right there and reload. Dean is going to shimmy over and put a shot into the Ancient Ghoul at -3, so straight dice. Correction, at -1. That's going to be a hit with a 13. And it does a d8. 7. Armor 2, that'll be 5 damage. Take it. Ellen will shuffle up a touch and will also level a shot at the Ancient Ghoul. -1 for her as well. That is a miss. That's everybody. We'll start with the Little Ghoul. Even or odd to see who he hits. Bobby is even. Odd. He'll swing at Cass. He really has a taste for that angel meat. Angel food cake. Let's see if he can hit me. He can absolutely hit me. Holy heck. Okay. For a d6. 4 minus my armor 1, so for 3. And I got to take a toughness test. Okay. Ooh, that's a fail. Now that Cass is diseased, he will be cracking back at a proper -3 here. Oh wait, no he won't, because I'm flanking. I have another friend touching that model. So I'm straight dice. I would be -6. -3 for the crackback, -3 for disease. Bobby being there cancels out the -3 from that, and then my presence cancels. Okay, so hit for, should have bit him, but that's okay. D8, 7, 6. That will just finish that ghoul off. Perfect. All right, and then let's see who the big ghoul wants to swing at. He also wants a piece of Cass. Okay, let's see if he can hit me. He cannot hit me, but I can try to hit him, and I'm going to try to bite him. So I'll be at -2 here. Cancel the fumble. Well, no, it's a bite. It's a bite attack. I can't drop my mouth, so I don't think that matters. I can't drop my teeth, so that doesn't really matter there. So that's going to bring us back to me. Turn 3. So Cass is going to try to bite the ghoul. That's a miss. Yep, that's a miss. Ghoul gets to try, Ancient Ghoul gets to try to swing back at me. He misses, luckily. We'll go ahead and roll with Bobby, since he's right there in the mix. Bobby's going to hit, though, with that big old D10 stone hammer. We're going to do max damage. You were going to use our Omen for max damage. Ghoul is at 13 health out of a total of 19. It'll start its nonsense when it gets down to 5. And Dean has to reload. So Dean will stay put and reload. Sam will take a shot. Straight dice here. Hits. No. Yes. Presence 3. So yes, that'll hit. Excellent. Straight dice was the answer. We're on a D8. We roll high enough here, and we're in the good. That's absolutely perfect. 6 damage. That is exactly enough to kill the Ancient Ghoul. I then have the remaining 3 turns of the game to see what's inside these fellows. So we're going to go ahead and just roll and check out that, because I've definitely got time to loot them. There's no cave-in to worry about because I just sniped him off the board. Beautifully done. First one. Well, it'll look like on turn 4. First roll was a fail. That was for Sam. Second roll on that one will be for Ellen, which is a pass. Let's see what we get. 19. That might be something good. Was a random item, which was a wig that Ellen found that gives +1 presence. To cast on the top one. Oh, that's a D12. Wrong dice. Cass is in with his presence. And see what we get. It's a Butcher's Cleaver. We're going to keep that. And then we'll roll on the last one. Fails. Fails. Next turn. Fails. Passes. Okay, we're in. A 6. We're going to use our reroll. 9. As a stake. Should have kept the shillings. And then we'll scurry our way on out of here and into the post game. I'll get 10 shillings for being just from my guild for Fallen. I'll get 5 shillings for each of the regular ghouls that I killed, put me to 20 shillings for the mission, 55 total. And then I get a random artifact for killing the Ancient Ghoul. D12 roll. 1. We find a diving suit. Counts as armor 4. Must have strength +2. Movement capped at 3 inches. Armor 4, though. Jeez. I very, very, very may well put that on Bobby and just have him just trundle his way across the freaking board. So we'll end up with a net total of 7 XP there. I'm going to spend 5 to give Ellen a point. No, to give Dean a point of presence. We'll bank the other 2, leaving us with 4 in the pot. And then I'm going to buy a remedy from the apothecary to get rid of that pesky disease. And I'm also going to refill my ammo. Which brings me back down grand total from 55 to 34 shillings. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out while we played some Dread Knights. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.